Them over again to me, wonderful words of life. Let me more of their beauty see, wonderful words of life. Words of life and beauty, teach me faith and duty. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Christ the blessed.
Good day, everyone. Today I want to reflect on what I have titled Spiritual Abuse of Children. I'm taking my reflection from the Gospel of Jesus according to the account of St. Matthew chapter 18 verse 6. The word of the Lord says, whoever causes any of these little ones to sin, it is better that a great millstone be tied round his neck and be drowned into the depths of the sea. That's quite some heavy words. But that's to tell us how important the faith of children are to Jesus. And so today, in our world, when we talk about abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse of children, we really talk about spiritual abuse of children. And I want to be reflecting today on 5 ways that we can abuse children spiritually. Number 1, through wrong doctrines. The minds of children are usually very receptive, and children are usually very curious. They want to ask, they want to know. And in most cases, they are very trusting and uncritical. So whatever we tell them, they tend to believe. Take for instance, if you tell a child that in hell they eat pizza, the child will believe that happens. And so that gives us many times the opportunity to tell them what is not exactly true. I was speaking with a young child of about 7 to 8 years, and I told the child, "Oh, are we going to see you in church?" And he said, "No, Father." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because I'm an atheist." I said, "Who told you you're an atheist?" He said, "My father told me I'm an atheist." We should be careful what to tell our children and what to plant in them, because they believe. When they believe the wrong thing, we have abused them spiritually. Number 2, when we plant hatred in the heart of our children. Sometimes we tell our children things that can tarnish the integrity and the good names of other people. Sometimes we sow the seeds of hatred in our children. We tell them single narratives, and they grow up believing that, and they bear hatred against people. That is a spiritual abuse of children, because we should teach them to love and to see God and goodness in others. Number 3, when we do not help our children enough to grow and appreciate the faith. And many parents are guilty in this way. We love our children so much, we take them to recreational centers, we take them on vacations, we buy things for them to make them happy, take them out for shopping, we buy books for them, they read the book, they watch the film, they enjoy all of this, they go to the cinema, but we neglect their spiritual life. We neglect our duty to make them grow in the way and the things of the Lord. When we deprive them of this, we abuse them spiritually. Because the best gift we can give our children is the gift of faith. And the best relationship we can help them to establish is relationship with Jesus. Number 4, when we encourage our children to commit sin, we abuse them spiritually. Let me explain this further. Sometimes as parents, we are the ones encouraging our children to do what is wrong. You can see a father, a mother, parents teaching their children to smoke, to drink, to watch pictures or movies that are obscene, things that they should not see, things that can damage the purity of their minds, their innocence. We encourage them. You see parents encouraging their children at a very young age to begin to have boyfriends and girlfriends. And we push them, we encourage them. Even some parents begin to look for boyfriend or girlfriend for their children. So we should encourage our children in the ways of the Lord, not to commit sin, not to do what is displeasing to God. And the fifth way that we can abuse our children spiritually is when we do not allow them to have access to the things of God they are interested in. Some children want to go to church, they want to read the Bible, they want to pray. Some children are interested genuinely in the things of God, but as parents, we discourage them. Oh, I don't want my child to get used to going to the church or serving at the altar so that he doesn't take interest in becoming a priest. Oh, I don't want him too much around the church. I don't want my child to become too religious. We do what the disciples of Jesus did when they told the parents of the children, bringing their children, no, don't bring them to Jesus because we don't want them to disturb Jesus. Let us train up our children in the way of the Lord. Proverbs 22 verse 6, so that when they grow, they will not depart from it. So these are ways that we should be careful not to abuse our children spiritually. We have a responsibility to train them and to bring them up in the ways of the Lord so that we are helping them to have not just a future, but eternity. God bless you.
Them over again to me, wonderful words of life. Let me more of their beauty see, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words of life.